Concern tonight in an Ashland neighborhood about water runoff. One resident tells us the water comes from a business and has been flowing on a regular basis. NBC5's Roma Villavicencio looked into the matter tonight and is live at this hour in Ashland with more. Roma.
Art, the water stream comes from this house I'm standing in front of in the Railroad District. As you can see, there is still some runoff coming out right now, but it is shut off. And it comes from the company next door who says they need it in the heat of the day.
Ron Bass's front yard of more than 2 decades now has a sign up to clarify concerns about this. A stream of water pouring out of the curb in front of his home on 6th and East Main Street.
No, it doesn't make me happy.
So I'm quite angry.
For obvious reasons, they thought it might be coming from our house.
But it's not. Bass says the water that runs all the way down 6th Street, wrapping over to the right onto C and 7th Streets, is coming from his neighbor's gutter. That neighbor is CenturyLink, an internet phone and cable provider. According to a spokesman with CenturyLink, the reason there's water pouring from the gutter is because of a water hose that has been turned on to cool down the condensers for weeks as a precaution.
What we're doing is we're keeping our condensers cool. And unfortunately, the only way we can do it is with water. It's like when you blow air over a water or a wet surface, it gets a lot cooler. That's what we're doing with our condensers.
Noel says it's only turned on when the building gets to 100 degrees, and they have to use water to keep the system cool to ensure phone lines don't go down.
Not something we want to do, but it's something we have to do to make sure we don't have a bigger crisis on our hands.
But Bass and his wife feel like it's still too much water wasted. They measured it out. In just a few seconds, they filled up 2 cups worth.
2 cups in 15 seconds.
Well, it doesn't make me feel good when everyone is being told to save water and this thing is running.
A neighbor who wishes to go by Joy is also concerned about the drought and a recent irrigation water shutoff to 86 North Ashland residents.
Why is it that the city can cut irrigation off to 86 families for their food, but they can't cut the water off to a multi-million-dollar company that's draining it into the street?
Mike Fott, director of City of Ashland Public Works, says the only time they can step in and stop the water is when it's considered a waste. And he says right now it is not considered a waste and that they will be out here tomorrow to figure out if there's a different solution to figure out how we can cool down those condensers. CenturyLink says they hope to have the water shut off by Wednesday. Live in Ashland, Roma Villavicencio, NBC5 News.